Okay, the first games arrived this week for the Atari collection. Four new sealed boxed Atari games. So let's start here with Warlords. I paid $15 for this, including shipping. There's some corner dings here and some, not sure what you call this kind of damage. If it's considered crush damage, or it's basically when the shrink wrap continues to shrink over time and starts pulling the box ends in. But yeah, a little bit of that going on. Nice little ding here on this corner. I didn't really notice that in the photo, otherwise I might have passed on that. But yeah, for 15 bucks, I think I'm happy with that. Next up, Yars Revenge. Paid a little bit more for this. This was $50 including shipping. This still has the Hills 99-cent clearance price sticker on it. And yeah, great game. Again, one of my favorites when I was a kid. Classic Howard Scott Warshaw video game. A little bit more of that type of shrink wrap damage that I was talking about. But other than that, the corners look pretty good. The top corners look really good. Yeah, pretty happy with that. That was $50. Shipping, the going rate on those sealed right now seems to be in the like the $35 to $50 range. So a little bit on the high side for that one, but there weren't that many available in the market. There were only a couple on eBay. So I kind of took what I could get. Midnight Magic. This came from the same seller I got Warlords from, and not really a great box. A lot of crush damage and a little bit of that going on. Some more crush damage on the end, but yeah, the seal is still good. This seal on Solaris, I didn't notice it was torn on the front. I wish I would have paid closer attention to the photos when I was looking at that. So yeah, torn shrink wrap on Solaris. I paid $22 including shipping for this. And again, might have passed on it had I noticed that shrink wrap. I don't think this happened in storage. This probably happened due to, just like I was saying, the shrink wrap getting smaller and tighter with time. And sometimes it rips like that. It could have been from storage, I guess, but I don't know. 22 on that. Solaris, great game. The sequel to Star Raiders, written by the same programmer. Still figuring out what I'm doing in that game. I'm going to need a playthrough on that, I think. There's a lot of different sectors to warp to, and still trying to figure out the end game on that. But great game to play, super fun. And I have the Once Upon a Atari Howard Scott Warshaw book on the shelf, so here's the shelf so far. An empty shelf with the book, a little bit of documentation, and 4 sealed Atari games. The console arrived finally. Unfortunately, there was a problem with it. One of the audio channels was not working, and I'm not sure if it had to do with the way the connector was wired or the way my cable is wired. But I went to change the audio wiring around a little bit so that I would get both channels out of the way it's set up is there's a S-video jack on it for video, and then there's one of those like tri-AV jacks, so it's like a headphone jack, but instead of 2 connectors, it's got 3 connectors, stereo, left-right audio, and video. And for some reason, the one audio channel was showing up on the video, the yellow video connector, and I was getting audio on, I was only getting 1 channel of audio basically, and I was getting video on the wrong connector. So I went to switch some things around, checked continuity on things. Both channels of sound are working. So can't figure out what the wiring deal is on that, but I'm going to have to come back to it because when I was messing with it, I actually broke off one of the pins of the board that goes into the TIA slot. So it's been quite an adventure with these consoles, man. Yeah, figuring out that one fault on the 6 switch, that connector fault that I never even noticed for who knows how long, until I tried to play Star Raiders and it didn't work with the keypad. Got this new console. Didn't work the way it was supposed to out of the box. Put it on the bench and I bent that pin. So I need to run like a jumper wire, and I'm also going to get some better wire. He used like that really thin wire that comes out of like an Ethernet cord, and it's really not that great to work with. So I'm going to go to the shop today, look for some better wire, and make a little jumper wire for that pin, and hopefully get everything set up the way I want it, which is just to have like a normal 1/8 inch AV connector where the video shows up on the yellow, and I get both channels audio and S-video. That'd be nice considering I spent $160 on the console. Also the guy won't email me back or return any of my replies, so that's great too. Alright, so yeah, the Atari adventure begins. Hope you like this video. More to come. I have more games coming in the mail, so should be an update video coming soon. Thanks for watching.